This podcast is part of the Frederick Podcast Network. Learn more at listenfrederick.com.
Before we begin, we'd like to take a second to hear from our sponsors.
Shouldn't having conversations with your money be easy? Like easier than pronouncing Worcestershire? Worcestershire. Yeah, there's no way anyone gets that on the first try. F&M Trust is here to help you have better conversations with your money. Go bank it easy at fmtrust.bank.
Hey everybody, it's episode 130 of Beers in the Lot. We recorded this episode in Greentown, Pennsylvania up in the Poconos after skating in the Wally Ice Fest pond hockey tournament. We talked about the pond games and how much fun we had at some of the local establishments. And as we always do, we had a blast while recording. So let's go and get to the beer cracks. Glorious cacophony. What's so tasty there, Daniel?
Courtesy of Mr. Aaron, Wallenpaupack Brewing Company, Wally Hefeweizen.
Walmart
really
snack
good.
pack?
Walmart snack pack.
Walmart snack pack.
Walmart snack pack.
Walmart snack pack brewing.
Oh, what do you have, Aaron?
I have a Wallenpaupack Brewing Company, Holly Hefeweizen.
Oh, I didn't see that coming.
I pronounced it right?
Yeah.
You didn't see that? A Lake Chargargog, Chamungamung, Chabungamungamung. What you got, John?
I have a Lake Wallenpaupack Brewing Company cream ale.
Sounds creamy.
Riggs, what you got?
I also have the cream ale from Wallenpaupack Brewing Company right up the road. And
Number 11 on your programs, number 1 in your hearts.
Field Reporter Ross.
Field Reporter Ross.
I had to buy my own beer. It's a Spaten premium lager. It's delicious.
Spattens are good.
Nothing wrong with that.
I do like those.
Spaten.
Spaten, yes.
So how are you doing, naughty boys?
Well, we're up here at Lake Walmart Snack Pack. And that's why we have all the brews from Lake Paul and County Wow Wow. And
See, this episode's going in the wrong direction.
it's going downhill fast. But no, we're having a blast up here. We finished up with dinner after our 2 games on the pond. I would say it was a resounding success. Would you agree?
Yes.
You concur?
absolutely.
That was
Yes,
fun. That
yes.
was
We
so
don't
much
have
fun.
we don't have to play tomorrow.
We don't have
Yes.
to play tomorrow,
Yeah.
so we have succeeded.
Success.
Yes.
We had a good first game. You know, we won. We scored some Genos, got our cookies, and then we got boat raced in the second game. So now we don't have to play tomorrow. That's how we want it. That's
As
how we
planned.
planned. That's
As-
how we drew it up.
As planned.
As
As
planned.
planned.
We had a pretty big gap in between our first and second game. So
But
Too
not,
big of a gap.
not to the point that it was an issue for the second game. It was
Right.
more. It was more.
we were in the beer.
It was more. We got boat raced.
Oh,
We
yeah.
did. We did get boat raced.
We just got boat raced.
I certainly felt it as soon as we got like this. When we first got out there, I was feeling like I was the worst hands in the league.
As opposed to the best
Those are
worst
the
hands.
best worst hands.
Well, Ross, fill us in. Pond tournament.
It wasn't windy. It was
wasn't.
chilly, but I thought it was acceptable. That was
Perfect
awesome.
day.
It was
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
We got off the ice hot. I don't know if it was just
Yeah.
me,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was
Man.
sweating a little bit.
sweating.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be a lot colder. I thought I was going to be a lot colder. Not that it was going to be a lot colder,
Right.
but I wasn't.
Well, after last night when it was
Oh,
-4 or whatever.
-4, and then a wind chill of like
But then we get
-20
into
or
our
something.
rooms in the saunas.
Yeah.
20% of this.
Yeah,
this
with
podcast.
the space heaters. Yeah.
Oh,
it was a little
it
too
was
hot
so
in the
nice.
room
It was
last
too
night.
hot.
how about you, John? Were
Like
you?
this cabin.
How were you feeling?
How was
bud?
your night, Joe?
As I said, I'm going to be the only person in Pennsylvania that isn't hunting that dies of exposure. No, it wasn't that bad. I'm just teasing. I had to sleep on the couch. They kicked me out.
And you were 20 feet from the thermostat.
Yeah, that actually worked, and we just didn't figure it out
Yeah.
until today.
Well, you guys got that fire started, right? You started
Well,
that fire, right?
What do you define as started?
Like getting together and make sure, like, They're looking out for you, Johnny.
He
They were
tried.
looking out.
We
They were looking
all
out. They tried.
individually made our own
There
effort.
was an effort
to
There was an
increase
effort.
your heat.
and that's a big
Oh no,
thing.
I didn't do anything. I just sat
Daniel
there.
didn't though.
Yeah, Dan didn't do anything.
I never really do anything, do I?
We didn't say that. You said that.
Good Lord.
Jeez. But Danny, highlights of the two games. Like, what do you think?
Probably our first game, the puck possession that we had was just
Yeah, we played rough.
Yeah, our
beautiful.
Fenwick,
It was
our
beautiful.
Fenwick and Corsi was through the
Yeah.
damn roof. There are going to be so many NHL GMs like calling at the trade deadline.
I'm pretty sure they had the stats over our head like the All-Star game.
Oh yeah, I saw him.
Did you see the drone? There was a drone over top of us.
yeah,
There was
man.
a drone. Yeah. Yeah.
They definitely had stats over our heads.
Oh, absolutely.
Shot speeds.
The highlight? Come on, guys. Those pants.
Oh,
yes.
the
That
pants.
was the
Zubaz.
highlight.
Zubaz.
Yeah.
As soon as we got out of the truck.
They were a hit.
We got out of the vehicle and we were immediately bombarded with compliments.
Everyone.
Everybody.
Hands
Everybody
down,
loved-
best dressed.
Yeah.
Hands down.
Yeah.
Courtesy of your
Yeah.
Johnny Walker.
Johnny Walker.
Captain.
Daniel's feet had
Yeah,
barely
my
hit the
captain.
ground, and somebody said, "Just give him the trophy."
I heard it.
They didn't watch our second game, I guess.
They didn't watch our second game.
Well, they showed up for our first.
It felt good to like get it out of the way, and it went well. Like, because at the end of the half, what was it, 4-3?
4-3.
Yeah, it was close, actually.
So it was close, and we were actually like feeling fine. We were getting used to everything, but we were like really controlling the puck, and it was kind of funny because they would shoot one and it'd go in, and I feel like we'd had to take 7 or 8 shots just to put one in.
Yes.
It was
It felt
funny,
like that, yeah.
and we weren't like mad because
They were
realistically,
draining it.
we don't care if we win or
Nope.
lose. Really, we just want to. We literally don't want to get hurt. We just want to have a good time.
Yeah.
But then the funny thing is, the second period, what was it? First like 3 or 4 minutes, like stepped on the gas.
Dunked. I think we dunked like 3 in a row, and they were
Yeah.
just done.
It was
Well, we got a little.
Well, yeah. We have a hot little potato on our team.
Yeah. Yeah.
somebody got a little bothered.
Who?
We got a little angry.
Who?
Maybe,
was
maybe the
that?
guy saying who.
I didn't say who. I just said who.
The owl in the room.
The owl in the room. No, I mean, we were. What was the score? So I guess at this point it was 12-4.
Something like that.
Yeah.
And I kept getting bumped into, like to the point where it was like on my hip side and my legs, and I was just getting frustrated. And finally, a guy bumped into me and kind of sideswiped me. We weren't even either puck. And he just looked at me and he said, "Sorry, I didn't see you." And I snapped a little bit.
What'd you say, Johnny?
I said he was wearing glasses. Not that there's anything wrong with that because I wear glasses to drive and whatnot. And I said, "Go get your fucking prescription checked." And I realized
Damn.
I made a mature decision.
Yes, you did.
Normally, I
Yes.
would stay out.
You changed.
And be an asshole.
No, I wouldn't. Because a lot of times when you say stuff like that, it just comes back to
You're
you.
ready
So
to
then
go. Yeah.
you just become the re-aggressor, whatever you want to call it. So I made a smart decision. I just said, I'm coming off. Like,
You put yourself in
hey, let's
timeout.
go. I put myself in timeout. I was a naughty boy. So I
Not the first time this
took-
weekend.
Not the first time.
I put myself in timeout. I just kind of like put my helmet up. I breathed for a few seconds. I was like, all right, we gotta. I was like, maybe you didn't. Snapped a little bit. Don't want to be that guy. Totally cool. And then this is like 3 minutes left. So then the guy like did the 1 minute left, and Aaron came off. And
John
I got back
angrily
on the ice. I got back on the ice. Puck came down our zone. I picked it up, went through their entire team, and bumped it in. Like, and then Eric's like, I knew it.
malice.
The second you touched that puck, he's like, I could tell by the way you're skating. You just wanted to go through all of them.
Dunked it in,
Yeah,
too.
I tucked it in. I did not celebrate, even though there was rumor on the street that Eric said I was fist bumping.
You did.
I did not.
Yeah, you did.
There
You
was
were-
no-
like a little one, like towards the ground. Like,
like a little 7-year-old malcontent.
yeah.
I want to go to Toys R Us, mommy. Like, yeah, exactly. So no, and then it was fine. And the funny thing is, when we played that second team, and we were getting murked. Totally cool. No issues. Had no issues.
Nah,
And those guys
they
were
were cool
cool.
guys.
Those
Yeah.
guys were totally
Yeah.
cool, and we played in we didn't play. We played in like the 3rd division for 35 and over, so not even the top division, and we finished 5 out of 6.
Yep.
Yeah. Not the
Which means
not
we
the
are
worst.
out of the semifinals.
Yep.
Yes.
Not the worst.
Yeah.
Here, here.
Not
Here,
the
here.
worst. Here, here.
Let's cheers to that. We don't want to play tomorrow. We want to go home.
Yeah, we gotta get home. Well, I just was talking to some of the people today too. Like they've done this periodically since 2016 and 2018 or 17, one of the two. They literally had to like call it the week of. There was just no way physically possible they were going to get ice, and especially since I forwarded you guys when was it, the email last week, something like that. They were like already like, hey guys, this is kind of the thought process. We may have to play everything on Sunday, blah blah blah. Due to the ice, and luckily they had a really big cold snap, and we were able to get some ice to skate, and it was actually kind of cracking in some spots.
It looked like they were losing it.
Hey guys, come together for a team photo.
Yeah.
All right, guys, we're
Us
done.
naughty boys
Disperse.
all together in one little spot.
Well, actually,
too much man in one spot.
The one funny thing was we were kind of talking, Eric and I, at one point with one of the organizers, kind of when we were in between our second game, just him and I, and he said something like, "Oh, the big lake is 60 feet deep." And it's been like 2 or 3 years since it froze completely. We're like, oh, geez, and I even said, it was like, that needs to be cold for a long time to get that to freeze. He goes, this is only 6 feet deep at the deepest part. So he looks at Eric. He's like, so in the event, you'd be okay. And then he looked at me. He's like, I don't know about you. So I just said, it was like, I'm grabbing the shoulders of the closest person next to me. So whatever. I just started laughing. So,
Yeah,
also,
the entrance and exit to the ice was a little sketchy.
soupy.
Oh yeah, towards the end it was a
It
swamp.
was underwater at the end.
Yeah,
Yeah, it
they
was.
made a different exit.
Exit
Yeah.
egress from another
tomorrow
spot.
they bumped up the playoff brackets like by an hour essentially, just to start because it's supposed to be in the 20s tomorrow, I think. So it's gonna, and it's sunny.
Yeah, we had sun today.
Yeah, the sun killed the ice today.
Yep, the sun was
Well,
not helping us.
And also too, you think you have all that action and pressure on the ice. There's some.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you guys see some of the sea cuts out there? Who are these guys
Oh my
out here?
God.
yeah,
Who's
there
out
was,
there?
there was some deep cuts.
That was from our game. You've seen the pictures, Air Dog. You've seen the pictures.
Sick inside edge, dog.
Sick inside edge. It's a real shame Brando isn't here. He'd be here to make fun of me for doing mohawks.
True story. Yeah.
Did it all the way down the ice.
All the way down the ice.
In a straight freaking line.
Actually, one of my favorite parts in the first game, at one point, I forget who passed it to me. It kind of like hit a rut in the ice. So I had to do a mohawk, and my skate went into a rut, and I physically couldn't get out of the mohawk, and I almost fell. So I just let the puck go by. And then maybe like 45, 30 seconds later, something like that, I go for a change. I forget who changed for me. And I'm looking, and Eric just takes a tumble.
Yeah,
No one's around him. It's right before it just takes a tumble.
Outside edge.
Outside
and then
edge,
boom. Like a tree.
Yeah. Whoopsie. Actually, speaking of that, anybody notice like all the cats up here are super freaking tall?
There's
Yeah.
a lot of tall
Yeah.
people
There's
up
a
here.
lot
Yeah.
of tall
Well,
people here.
okay. First of all, shout out Mountain House Tavern.
God
Yeah,
damn.
we
Oh,
were there for dinner this
spectacular
Mountain
place.
House Tavern.
Spectacular, yeah.
Spectacular
Magnificent.
place.
Two people
food.
working the bar on a Saturday night.
Killing it.
They were awesome.
Killing it.
Doing it.
I didn't have an empty beer.
Yeah.
No.
Never.
No.
No. They were amazing.
Food was good.
Yeah.
Food was fantastic.
Really
What
good.
did,
was
what did we
phenomenal.
get? What did we get, gentlemen?
Cheesesteaks. And cheesesteaks. And cheesesteaks.
Cheesesteaks.
And
pierogies.
And
Pierogies.
pierogies.
Flatbreads.
Yeah.
Some
Bar
pickles.
flat
Pickle
bread.
fries.
I think
Pickle
wings were on the
fries.
table at one point.
Yeah. Yeah.
There was some food.
Food was had.
But everybody walking in there was like 6'5" or above.
Their heads were brushing the ceiling.
Yeah.
Eric is a tall dude. You're like 6'2"?
6'2",
6'2"-ish?
yeah.
He's
Yeah.
looking up at a couple of these guys
Yeah,
coming
all
in.
these people-
Like 4 or 5 people coming in.
Like
Well
giants.
over 6'5".
Giants.
I stuck out like a sore thumb. I guarantee there were like some of the locals like, yeah, little dude in there from out of town, I guess. Huh.
Out of town.
Look at that little fella.
He must not be drinking the water
Want to
around
get
here.
get my paws on that little guy. So. But I feel like, I mean, kind of like Johnstown, we were talking about it. Eric and I were talking about driving up yesterday. Like, I like doing these events more than kind of like our regular Sunday or whatever league because it's a little bit of change of pace, but you go with the same guys you kind of enjoy playing with. But then just like some of the local interactions, going different spots. And then also too, you kind of get like a little different glimpse of, not in a bad way, like how you stack up to some extent. Like kind of like I'm curious what beer league's like in other places.
Absolutely.
It's always I mean, we were in, like I said, we considered ourselves in the 3rd division of 35 and over. And after the first game, it was like, I kind of hope all the games aren't like that. And then we were on the other end of that in our second game.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I mean, the first game we just skated off on halftime, and they were on their hands and knees, man.
yeah, we were like,
Yeah.
it's true. It was
They
kind
were
of funny because we
literally
kind
on
of
their
got our
hands and
bearings
knees.
and then just kind of foot on the
Like,
gas.
okay,
Shit.
let's play this game.
Yeah.
Yep. Play like we play, Sunday nights and whatnot. And we did. And we did well.
Well said.
Well,
Ross, do you have any highlights?
The pants,
the pants.
the food at Mountain House. Mountain House?
Yeah. Mountain House. Yeah.
Just the idea that we were on a pond playing hockey.
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
Like 4 years ago, I didn't play ice
Very
hockey.
primal, right?
It, like,
yeah.
yeah.
Very primal.
It is.
It is.
Another highlight is we're in the woods in the sick cabin.
Yes.
This place is awesome.
We haven't even talked about the cabin yet.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
We're recording in the cabin, and it's just this.
It's a cabin.
It's a cabin. We've got a spiral staircase.
Wood everywhere.
Wood on the walls, on the ceiling.
Aaron
It's
might
great.
make a fire tonight.
We got a wood burning
Maybe
stove here.
We'll see if that
We'll see
happens.
if it.
I really need it, or
ignites.
else I need a thermal blanket. I can't do one
We
more
have a
night.
thermostat now, bud.
I do.
Yeah,
have a
we'll just turn the
thermostat.
heat up.
Yeah, we did learn how to turn the heat on.
Yeah,
We're city boys.
we're city slickers.
We are city slickers.
We like to act like we're big and tough. We are city slickers.
Yeah.
It was really funny when we were leaving dinner last night, and the wind was
Oh my god!
Howling.
It was like
and
a blizzard.
I was just swearing to Riggs. I'm like, this sucks. Why can't we do a freaking tournament in Arizona or Tampa? I was like mad at myself.
Well, if we play in Arizona, we might actually play the Coyotes.
We'll play at Mullet Arena. We'll play at Mullet
They'll be
Arena.
on their hands and knees. They'll be on their hands and knees.
Yeah, because they'll owe us money probably somehow, some way.
They're going to run a pond tourney to try to raise money.
Play beer league teams to
They'll
raise
play
money.
beer league teams to raise
To
money.
buy a Zamboni.
a used
A
Zamboni.
used Zamboni.
No, they bought Olympia, didn't they?
Yeah,
They bought it from Mount Vernon.
Yeah, and it wasn't the right size.
for
so they couldn't ship them.
$1,000.
Yeah, they brought like a
You coulda-
Volkswagen Jetta to come
Could
and
have
pick
got
it
a
up.
Zamboni
You could have got a Zamboni instead of a
instead of a skate sharpener.
skate sharpener.
Probably would
I
have
don't
done
think
more
they'll
work.
license a Zamboni to drive. Well, it's West. They'd license it in West Virginia.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, goddamn, right.
Yeah.
I don't know if it would pass the safety inspection.
What are you talking about?
Better than most of the cars driving around the road.
We lied though. We did watch a few minutes of the All-Star game while we were at the bar.
We did.
Yeah.
We lied.
We
Well,
It was on at
we
the
like
It was,
bar.
it was
on.
Atlantic and Central, so whatever. We didn't really watch
It
that
was
much.
on, and that TV was like 12 inches.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like
Daniel
it
couldn't even
wasn't-
see it. He was
yeah.
standing with his back
Yeah,
to it.
It was a postage stamp above the bar. Like, who cares?
Yeah, because it kept repeating 100 times. We're a Philadelphia bar, Lou. I'm like, cool.
Like, okay,
All right.
well, we're out.
Must be
All right,
nice.
I'm gonna head out. As Ross said.
Check, please. I was very pleased she at least played one of our requests.
You had multiple?
I did.
What were the other ones? What were the other ones?
So the song she played was "Country Shit" by Big Kurt, and then
Yeah. She,
Crit.
or Crit. Sorry, I wanted.
she played that, and then she was like, "Yeah, he's not getting any more."
He ain't getting
requests
no
tonight."
more.
He's
Trust
done.
most of these.
She's like, I knew he was from out of town. Do you see how short he was? And then it was P.D. Pablo, Raise Up.
North Carolina.
North Carolina.
Yeah, shout out to the Hurricane crew.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We know you're listening.
John tried to bring you all up here.
Yeah.
Yeah, we wanted to bring you up.
I don't remember the other one. I said 3, but she wrote it down, and like I had a feeling she didn't hear any of these songs
I
because
got a feeling.
she was writing it in her notes on her phone. She's like, I got to write this down. I don't know.
Yeah, I saw when you went up and talked to her, she's like messing with her phone. I was like, is she downloading these songs
On the fly.
right now? Like,
Yeah.
With no signal in that bar.
yeah, well, yeah.
It's probably because it's made out of lead.
The bar is made
Why else wouldn't I have a signal?
That's why all those guys are so tall.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a dark site, the entire town.
We make fun, but that place was awesome.
That place was great.
I will be going back.
Yes,
Yes, we will go
Mountain
back
House
anytime we can.
Tavern, Mountain House Tavern.
Give
Actually,
them your business, all of it.
Yep.
I will say, like, we've done quite a few beer league tournaments and even doing youth tournaments. Like, to put something like this on is really, really, really difficult. I can't even stress that.
Yes,
And they had quite a few vendors out there between food, beer, and some other stuff. Like, they had
Axe throwing.
They had axe throwing.
Axe throwing.
They also had cigars. You know,
Yeah.
like, it was cool to see, like, a really good local event that probably does, like,
Honestly, it was very well organized, if you ask me.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
didn't the
Yeah.
organizers stop by and talk to us?
yeah, we were
Yeah,
talking.
yeah.
We were
We
talking
talked
for a
to-
little bit
to
and
Chris,
everything.
yeah.
And,
Talk
I was
to
hoping I
Chris.
would have seen Cigar Johnny.
nah, just with our game and everything now.
But yeah, 4 rinks. I mean, at a typical ice rink, managing a tournament with only 2 sheets of ice is tough enough.
Exactly.
And they had to schedule. Initially, they had 40-some teams.
44 and 8 rinks.
teams on 8 rinks.
And then they
They had a schedule for that.
like a week and a half ago, they kind of announced, "Hey, everybody, this is kind of what we're looking at." And from what I heard, the upper division, they had like 12 or 13 teams, something like that, and it got cut in half essentially overnight because I guess the distance some of those teams were coming, and I think they were kind of like, if you're still 50-50, I understand your situation, but I'm not going to travel. And I kind of get that too.
Yeah,
Like, we're not
absolutely,
going to
yeah.
travel.
I wouldn't drive
X amount
8 to 10
hours.
hours. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I'm like, yeah, I don't blame you. I mean, we're lucky. We're only about 3.5. So
Yeah. But yeah, even with 4 rinks, they had to schedule however many teams it is, 20-some teams.
Yeah,
So they did a phenomenal job. Obviously, we were on the ice at our time slots for
Yeah.
both games.
yeah, we were on
The ice
time.
was
And
on
shoveling.
time, and with shoveling involved too.
But the
like,
ice crew was shoveling too, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know.
They're out there all
They
day
were out
and they're
there.
still helping.
They
It was
have
man.
loads of
Yeah,
help.
yeah.
Yeah.
actually, I will say this: really dope logo.
And
That was
sick
awesome.
logo.
Dope logo.
That fish.
What was that beer? What was that beer?
Oh,
Knuckle
puck.
hopping eagle knuckle puck, brewed session IPA, brewed especially for
It pairs well with
Wally
pond
Ice
hockey.
Fest.
It said.
Oh,
Pairs
yeah.
well
Oh,
with
yeah.
pond
That's
hockey.
what it
Great
said on
beer.
the
Not an
It
IPA
did.
guy
That was
here.
delicious.
I'm not an
Great
IPA guy. It was good. It
Yes.
was really good.
great beer.
Great beer. Can't go wrong. And then $3 Labatt's.
Yeah, well,
16 ounce.
Yeah.
We partook.
16 ounce. Labatt's.
yeah, pounders.
Yeah.
Yeah.
$3 pounders. We had our share. We did our part.
We stimulated the economy. around
We
here.
stimulated the local economy.
Yeah, I mean, well, I think if you do these tournaments, like go out in a little bit, get a little culture.
Yeah.
Yes.
That goes for like youth or adult level. Like if
Yes.
you're going to a
Absolutely.
tournament, and I understand even if you're like a little more serious about the hockey, go out to some of the local watering holes or restaurants. Like do something.
How about that flank steak sandwich?
Yeah, yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
Jam
Who
room.
did
That
that?
was the other
Jam
place.
room.
Jam room.
Jam
yeah.
room.
But
Jam room was good.
who was the people doing the food? That was a different people. Right?
I think that's the
I
same
think
entity.
it's yeah. I
you were
think it's
the
the same. I think it's them. Like,
Okay.
but
They
I don't
didn't.
know.
They said they didn't have it up 100%.
nice.
Yeah, they said they were still ramping up the
That was
attention.
delicious.
Small
too,
menu,
man.
good menu though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was pleased. I got
it
a
was
burger.
solid.
Burger was good.
But again, like you gotta when you go on these trips, you gotta get out. Don't go to the chain.
No.
fucking restaurants.
I
Don't-
saw your notes.
Don't go. Yeah, you saw. Like you got to do.
You had
your-
some
You
research.
got to
Do
do
some
the
research.
research
Yes.
on where you're going. Find out what are the local spots, and you go to
And
the
hit 'em.
local spots.
Hit them hard.
Yeah.
And usually, if you do the math, it's actually better.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Do the
It was-
math.
In
it was
terms
very
of
economical tonight.
Yeah.
it
Do the math.
was.
Do the math.
What was the math on that, Aaron? Like
It was good.
$69
math.
for like
Good
17
math.
beers or something?
Yeah.
It was great math.
Nice.
Great
Some
math.
of the best math.
The math was great.
Quick intermission break while we get a word in from our sponsors.
Shouldn't having conversations with your money be easy? Like easier than pronouncing Worcestershire? Nope, Worcester. Huh, Worcestershire. Worcestershire. Oh, man. Yeah, there's no way anyone gets that on the first try. F&M Trust is here to help you have better conversations with your money. Our business banking relationship managers deliver the personalized service and speedy responses that help your small business do big things. Go bank it easy at fmtrust.bank. Member FDIC. Worcestershire. Worcestershire?
Tomorrow we're going home, kind of not early, but like we don't have to play tomorrow, which is great. But then
But we
we're
do
going
play.
back to
But we do play tomorrow.
we play tomorrow
and we
night
do have to play.
at OFPG, Old Fat Ball.
How about that?
Guys.
172 ounces, man. Can we talk about that?
172 ounces?
Yeah, 172 ounces. The maximum you can buy.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, we have beef with the
Field
state of
reporter Ross
Pennsylvania.
got, got
I
limited.
told you guys. I told you.
When we were in line, I already had it on the conveyor belt.
I was like, do you guys want to split that up because you're not going to be able to buy that
Wait,
much.
I have a quick question on that. Is that the maximum amount of alcohol you're allowed to spill in the parking lot, or is that you're allowed to buy?
No
What's
alcohol
six
was
lost?
spilled in the parking
What's
No
lot.
6 times
alcohol was
12, Eric?
lost.
That was ginger beer. No alcohol was.
Oh, what
was
happened?
What happened?
What happened?
Yeah, so on the way up,
Aaron
we stopped
threw
at Wegmans.
Ginger
I'll
beer
tell
down
you
like
what
a
happened.
toddler.
Aaron got
I'll
so
tell you what
angry.
happened. He got so
He
angry.
was so angry.
I'll tell you what happened.
I don't want your
Gosling's ginger
kumquats.
beer. Gosling's ginger beer. It's not really beer. It's just ginger stuff.
You said it was real beer. I believed you.
It is not real.
It's a
It
mixer.
is not real beer. It's a mixer. It's a mixer for mules.
It's a mixer.
Apparently, they don't do much in the way of packaging. They put more effort into their product.
Well, it was
In the
also
can.
It was also like 2 degrees outside.
It was,
Oh my
it was
God.
no
So-
degrees outside.
Yeah, that,
glue
that
probably-
messes with. Well,
glue.
true.
Yeah,
All
the
right.
glue probably failed
glue,
at
the
2
cardboard,
There
degrees.
was
you
a
know.
glue failure.
I was thinking cardboard, but
So
I
yes,
don't
it fell
know.
into
Glue.
the ground in the parking lot,
straight into the
and
ground.
luckily a local shopper was Wegman's shopper was there to lend some advice on what to do about it.
Hey, don't do that.
And was she right?
She was correct. She's like, "That's ridiculous. Go take it in, and they'll give you a new one." And they did
I
give
got
me a
it.
new one.
Sure enough.
Sure enough.
Wegmans.
Wegmans.
Actually, you know what the best part about all that? I already told you guys. When we were driving away and we saw this, I was like, "What the hell happened?" And then Eric just goes, "We're gonna get blamed for that
Yeah,
somehow.
somehow that was going to be our fault.
We're gonna get blamed
Yeah.
for it."
No,
And
you
it
guys
was.
just left.
Yeah.
It was their fault.
Well,
Like,
we were getting in the
bye.
car. And then, bye.
I saw you sabotage that packaging.
I did it when you slipped away to get limes. I was messing with the packaging.
That's right.
Why'd you get limes there?
For mules.
For mules that we're not going to
Yeah.
partake
I've
in.
had so many this weekend.
Probably not gonna
Because
happen.
apparently there's no
So
liquor
many.
store around here.
Well, there is a state store, I'm sure. I just
State
don't know
store. Sorry.
You couldn't find it.
where. But the nice thing that it happens in PA is you can get packs of brouhaha to go from local establishments.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Which we did.
Like the Mountain House Tavern.
Mountain House
Mountain
Tavern
House.
sold us
Mountain House.
That was clutch.
30 Miller Lights.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, in 2 transactions.
I
Two
did
transactions.
2 transactions.
But I appreciate that guy, like, kind of going,
Oh, yeah.
I get
hey,
it.
we,
Like, I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, he saw it was the 5 of us.
Yeah, he knew.
So, like, yeah.
He can do it.
Whatever.
He-
Yeah.
It's legal.
He did math.
Yeah.
You're going to limit me
The best.
to
He
115
did the
pack?
math.
How many beers is that? I can't enjoy that.
I can't enjoy all that.
enjoy that. I could do that, or go back to the cabin and drink 2 liters of cola.
2
And then
you're
Too
telling,
far
you're
of a
telling me
circle.
I can have 2 liters of pop?
yeah,
Do the math.
115 pack. What's that
Which
gonna
one's
do?
healthier?
What's that gonna do?
What's that going to do for me? Now, we're definitely about to crush those as we play some poker
In the game room.
in the game room.
In the guest house.
the guest house
I
game
want to play
room.
some pool again, too, though.
Yeah, we'll play some
It
pool.
was a big poker night
some
last night.
foosball.
Oh,
it was,
big
it was a
poker
big
night.
poker night.
Big
That was
poker
big.
night
That
last
was
night.
big.
Yeah. Big poker night.
It was a big poker night for 4 of us.
Big poker night. Big poker night.
One side of the table was known as the syndicate, essentially, according to Ross. He thinks there are people in cahoots against him the entire time.
Riggs and I were down there,
Riggs
Yeah,
and I
yeah.
were
Then
in
he
the
gets a couple
trenches.
25s.
We're down there.
It is a turncoat.
He got
We're
on
down there.
Keyword word.
We're down there.
Eric's tune changed pretty quickly.
Fucking
Once he got a
turncoat.
little bit of high society on his stacks. Changed his tune pretty
That's
quick.
capitalism, bud.
Yeah.
He had a big 2-pair hand, and all of a
Yeah.
sudden,
Boom.
Got a taste of caviar and didn't want to eat anything else.
Champagne
go
wishes
back? I
and
would've
caviar
stayed here.
dreams.
how can I go back?
How about that
figure it
logo?
out.
How about that logo? How about the fish?
Yeah, this
I
is
know,
a nice
man.
Fish
photo.
logo,
Yeah.
Solid,
the
bro.
Wall and Pop Back logo is great.
That was actually kind of the other funny thing. Right before our second game, I heard there was a store and I couldn't find it, so I actually went and found it. And they did have like knit hats with the fish logo on it, which, like I said, sick. So when I walked back to where everybody was, they're like, "Oh my god, where is
Where'd
that?"
you get that?
I was like, "I will take you. Come,
Follow me.
come with me if you want to buy." Yeah. Ross,
Yo,
you ready to get boat race tomorrow in OFPG?
Oh my God.
Yes, yes.
as long as we don't play the Oilers, I'm happy.
Worse.
You're playing
You
the
gotta play them.
capitalists.
We play
I mean,
the
the Capitals.
Capitals.
Capitalists.
Capitals.
I'm okay with that.
We're gonna murk you guys.
We got the wrong 13. It doesn't matter.
That's for sure.
Can you believe the captain said that in the other guy's locker room?
I'm telling you, Ross, he came in our room before you guys played us.
Not him. It's Bomani.
He came.
Just say it.
Yeah, yeah.
Bomani.
I mean, he's been on the
He's been
show.
on the
He's
show.
been on the show.
Bomani.
He came in our room and he was like, "We have." It's like early, like it's not even a half hour before the game, so not everyone's there yet. He comes in our room. He's like, "You guys need to take it easy. We have the wrong 9 in our room right now," and we all started laughing, and then we were like, "Yeah, haha," and then. He
Then
leaves.
you saw us on the ice.
And
you're
then
like,
we get
"Damn,
out
he
there,
wasn't lying."
and you guys are missing like only 2 people.
Yeah.
And it's the wrong 9.
He drafted the team.
He drafted that
There's-
team.
Can't go over and bag on us when you
I
drafted
will.
the
That's
team.
what I told him. That's what I told him on the ice.
You did this.
He comes. He like came over at some point and was like, he's telling our captain like, you guys gotta like, tell this person to settle down and this and that. And I'm like, you were at the draft.
You were there.
You were there. You were at the draft.
That being said,
Soldier Boy's best friend.
But then I heard
did
that he went over to the other locker room. I was like, Stan,
Yeah.
why?
Yeah, he was talking
He was
shit
like, I
about
told you
guys.
in the locker room beforehand.
Yeah,
I was
He
like,
did,
he
he
did.
did.
Say
That's
it to our
true.
face.
That's
he did.
true.
He did say we suck.
And was talking about himself.
Yeah, he is
Yeah,
part of that
yeah.
9.
He was part of the
And,
wrong.
and I will say, I would love to play
Respect.
on his team every season.
Oh no, right? Yeah, yeah.
As a guy who's been really getting in deep with Survivor lately back on Netflix, you guys should vote him to Exile Island and see what happens. Maybe you can form some new alliances. Just thought, I love Survivor. It's so cool. I know it's fake as shit. I don't care.
Yeah, you should.
The drama is compelling.
What keeps you coming
We're gonna have
back,
an
huh?
episode of
keeps
Survivor
you coming
tonight.
back.
We got a long trek to the game room.
Yeah, it's a good.
I say long because there's like bear in the woods
Oh yeah,
staring at us.
I
on the
hope
wall.
there's a bear.
Yeah,
I want to see that bear.
I want to see that bear. Yeah,
As long as I got to outrun John, man.
just got outrun John.
I'm pretty sure.
shins. You guys are going down.
Yeah, I'm
I'm
pretty
telling
sure.
you, that's why we carry the hockey stick in between.
Yeah, yeah.
I have my
We'll show
pocket
that
knife.
bear with the
I have
meaning
my
of
pocket
spearing.
knife. And you guys were like, that ain't gonna do anything to a bear. I'm like, I just need to get it a few times to get away. I don't need to get it.
Don't need a revenant.
Yeah, I was gonna say John's gonna recreate the Revenant.
I'm gonna wake up tomorrow all bloody in a bear hide.
Captain
You don't need to
Hughes
win an
over
Oscar.
Driving home, like, you guys notice anything different about John? What, the bloody bear hide on him? No, it's the same.
Fine.
He's got that 1,000-yard stare.
As I normally do after
Driving the
these
black
weekends.
tacos.
Yeah, I know.
Driving the black taco.
Yeah.
The black taco truck.
Like Captain Yinzer.
Captain
all, dude.
Yinzer. Yeah.
I'll put my headband on and my
You should have invited him up, man.
No, we were not talking to him. We were not talking to Captain
That
Yinzer.
guy, no.
That guy
Turned
was
you inside out.
We're not that
Scary.
guy, pal. We are,
He was
not.
not that
scary.
Yeah. When Eric and I were driving.
Forerunner had Pirates, Steelers, Penguins, WVU, like
And a Steelers
not even
license plate
stickers.
cover. Yeah, the metal.
The metal like stick-on things,
sure.
you know, like it looks like it came from the factory, right?
Yeah. Oh, of course.
Like-
It's Pittsburgh.
And then we pull up to the red light next to him, and he has Captain America bandana on
Yenzer.
Yeah.
bald head slick, right?
Yep.
Damn.
So I
With
turned to Johnny and I
aviators.
was like, "Look, it's Captain Yinzer."
Captain Yinzer's a bad man. You don't want to mess with him.
That's why we needed him on our team.
We took care of business. We're fine.
We took that business.
We're not the worst.
We're not the worst.
Very true.
And
all
we're
we
not
try
good
to
enough to
do.
be playing tomorrow.
That's right.
We don't care necessarily if we're the worst, if we're hanging in there.
Yeah.
But
Hey, I got my cookies.
I got my cookies too.
I got one.
All cookies were had.
Cookies were had.
Where's
by
the
all.
earring?
They actually got delivered today, so
Nice.
I'll pass those out this week.
Those?
I got like a set of 10. They only
Yes.
sell them in a pack of 10.
Yes.
Yes.
We got it all.
I didn't go to Claire's. I just did it on Amazon. I'm mad at it.
We're all doing it.
We're
right?
all doing
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
next
we're
year.
all doing it.
Yep.
We're all doing it.
Dibs
pants-
on the black ones. I'm going to give the rest of you guys gold ones.
Please.
Oh, I'll wear my chain with it.
Yeah.
We doing the pants
I'm
too.
going to look like George Michaels.
We gotta wear the pants too.
Oh yeah, pants, jersey,
Pants,
Jersey
jersey.
too?
Yeah.
Creme or the black and
Black.
Your choice. No, it's your
Blacks.
choice. You
Oh.
wear whatever
So
you choose.
the blacks. Yes.
I personally like the black over the crema.
The
Yeah,
homes.
I like they're both good, but I
blacks.
like the black
The homes are
one
good.
because the yellow contrast.
It
with
pops
the
out
black.
Yes,
nice.
it pops. It really
Yeah,
does. That
yeah.
bee just
But-
jumps right out.
We'll
at
be
you.
in the lot.
we're gonna be in the
We'll be in the
lot.
lot,
And
so
it's
it's
gonna be
dark.
dark outside.
Nah,
Yeah,
nah,
well.
It'll-
Nah.
Trust me.
Creme and gold here, bud.
Yeah.
What ear?
Big B.
I don't want to upset anybody.
Your choice,
Yeah.
man.
I don't want
You
to
get
upset.
two.
I don't know. I
You
get
get
two.
two.
Twice as many as I had goals.
Well, there you go. That'll do it for episode 130. Hope you enjoyed this episode. We certainly enjoyed recording it. And if you've been paying attention, you can clearly tell that we enjoyed our weekend up at the Wally Ice Fest Pond Hockey Tournament. So as always, thank you for your listen. We certainly appreciate your support. Be sure to tell your friends and teammates about our show. And we will catch you next Wednesday. See ya.